home and family, 12 options for increasing women's energy, update your cooking utensils, everything related to food raises the level of female energy. We are all breadwinners by nature. It's just that sometimes we don't know about our culinary talent. But everyone definitely has it. The main thing is to want to find and reveal it. And if you want to cook, buy a lot of useful and cute kitchen appliances, such that it was impossible to pass by them. Throw away old pans and pans, boring plates and tablecloths. The kitchen should be the place of your triumph and constant joy. After all, your mood is impregnated with food and is the main ingredient. Cooking food when you cook, invest love. Think about your loved ones, about what you desire for them. Never stand up to the stove irritated or offended. At this moment it is better to go to the cafeteria. Experiment with recipes, find your specialties, your favorite cuisine, your favorite spices and signature tricks when cooking. Each time you cook with love, you are filled with feminine energy and pass on to your loved ones the energy of care and love. Treat yourself, beloved, with your very most beloved dish. Even if it is unhealthy chocolate cake or creamy ice cream with fruit. Indulge yourself because it is very important for a woman to experience pleasant emotions, including the taste of food. You can eat every day only healthy, but not very beloved, and be annoyed or sad, but you can still pamper yourself, at least sometimes, and transfer positive taste experiences to your everyday life. Housekeeping and cleanliness. Cleanliness feeds female nature. From birth we are all very clean and very sensitive to debris and dirt. Housekeeping automatically helps a woman tidy up her thoughts. And the look of clean cuisine inspires culinary exploits. If you have small children, they make their edits. But even this is not a reason to get used to bedlam. Master the fly lady system. Ask for help from home. Sometimes invite an au pair. Just remember that your home is the mirror of your head. And if there is no order in the house, then it will not be in his thoughts either. Cleaning is also meditation, and serving loved ones, and a way to please her husband, although they are not so sensitive to disorder, but they also breathe easier when clean. And the opportunity to instill in children a love of cleanliness and work. Creating comfort. A woman cannot live happily in a concrete box, as bachelors do. She always and everywhere makes a nest. Even at work, in her place, she has slippers, a mug, sweet daddy's pen. Photographs. Wherever she is, she creates space. A cozy world in which she herself will be happy and where other people will happily come. This is not a whim, it is a need. So that everything in the house works, that the curtains are the color of a sofa, that the mattress is comfortable, that the dishes are without cracks. Treat this as a vital necessity, after all. This is just so, and look for ways and opportunities to make the world more comfortable. Visit interior stores, read magazines with ideas for home, ask your husband to fix broken items. Share household chores with someone. Do you know the mood to do it well? Do it yourself? Are you surprised afterwards when you can catch up with something other than running around at home? The hustle and bustle of work and caring for loved ones. Where, then, does time come from for yourself? But this is one side of the coin. In addition, with this attitude, we are depriving close opportunities for growth. So the daughter will never learn how to bake pies. After all, she kneads the dough weekly. The son will not start ironing his shirts, after all. Then the whole shirt is stained. The husband will not help to wash the dishes. After all, the dishes after him are greasy. How will they learn if we do not give them this opportunity? Therefore, boldly delegate household chores. And be prepared for some time to eat from not quite clean dishes. See crumpled shirts on your son and stumble on lumps in pies. Faced with the consequences of their actions, a person learns to do it better. and you will have time and energy for yourself. Gala dinner with candles, a beautiful tablecloth and delicious dishes. Do you also keep in your closet a Grand Day set service, which you take out once a year, December 31st? And the rest of the time, eat from ordinary dishes, which is not a pity. On holidays and for guests, white tablecloths and napkins appear from somewhere, and for home dinners, a darned oilcloth. For the guests you are sure to cook the first, second, third, 5 salads. Put candles, glasses, and for yourself and your family, potato, salad and tea. Maybe you should change the attitude towards yourself and your loved ones. Even if a porcelain plate breaks, it's worth it. After all, both you and your family will feel special and loved at such dinners. Not necessarily every day, but at least once a week, treat yourself and your loved ones. They will definitely appreciate. Invite guests. Caring for other people makes a woman happy, and the care expressed in cooked food strengthens a woman's energy millions of times. Invite guests with whom you will be pleased to spend the evening and talk. Let these be those people near whom you feel good and can afford to talk about the secret. Cook several dishes with love. After all, food is not the most important link in this chain. And enjoy your status as a hostess at home. Come visit. It is important for us to be able to give love and attention to other people. But no less important, and accept. Take care, courtship, gifts, kind words. Or for example, let the mistress of another house take care of us. Feed, drink, entertain and clean everything after our visit. We often do not want to strain other people, but we forget that hosting guests is pleasant, fun and also useful. Make such a gift to your girlfriend. Let her replenish her energy by caring for you. And you will take this attention and care with gratitude, and thereby also be filled with lunar energy. Sanctify food. The Vedas say that a person who eats sacred food can escape from the cycle of birth and death. It seems to be difficult, but in fact, it is important to understand the principle. In order to sanctify food, cook it in a clean kitchen with clean thoughts. With love, not trying. It is better to offer vegetarian food, and then put the first portion on the altar or near the image of a holy man. You can read a prayer or mantra, or you can just say from the heart, Lord, please take this food. 5 to 10 minutes after that, you can feed the whole family. The whole pot will be sanctified if the first portion is offered to God. And the remains of food from the altar, put a little in each plate. After all, this food has special properties. When we eat after someone, we adopt the qualities of the character of this person. Want to become a goddess? Smiley face. Motherhood is a very powerful source of strength and inspiration for replenishing a woman's energy. When you spend time with your, or even not your, babies, you are filled with strength. And if you do not just stay close to them and observe but actively participate, even more forces are added. It seems silly and inappropriate to play children's games with them, fooling around, singing and dancing. It would seem that this is permissible only to the teachers of the kindergarten. This is their work. But in fact, any woman can afford it. I would even say it should, but this word scares many. You can also train them, dancing, songs, games, crafts and needlework. This will be useful not only for you, but also for them. And remember that every child dreams of such a mother, who will jump on the bed with him, paint the walls in the bathroom, prepare cakes in the form of cartoon characters, teach how to shoot from a slingshot or embroider hearts. Have a picnic in the company of friends. In such a simple way it is possible to put together several power-giving elements at once. Staying in nature, fresh air and communication with Mother Earth. Communication with like-minded people. It's better not to call everyone else to a picnic. And cooking, treating other people. All this can be concentrated in one place. And if you have children with you and you organize a program for them, add another source of strength. By the way, it's not necessary to wait for the summer. In winter, you can also have a picnic. For example, after skiing, get hot tea in a thermos, homemade sandwiches, pies, and share a meal with friends. Planning a female disordered mind always needs to create a framework and some kind of structure. This helps to make different lists and plans. For example, you can plan your vacation or weekend, or the next purchase a few months in advance. You can make a daily planner for yourself, even if you're a housewife. Well, let there not be business dinners but the performances of children. Matinees, trips to the doctor, and the purchase of products. The main thing is that it will become much easier for your mind to live when it sees the plan. And to begin with, write a list of your advantages, and self-esteem will increase, and energy will increase, and mood will change. Thanks Diary, a universal tool to help switch your mind from negative to positive events. If you have problems with your husband, write about him. If problems with the child, write about him. If low self-esteem, write about yourself. If your life does not suit you, write about life. Every night, before you go to bed, write in a special beautiful notebook 10 thanks to your husband, child, yourself, or the world. What good did a husband do today? What good deeds did the child do? What can you praise yourself for today? And what miracles has life given you today? Over time, this practice will develop into positive thinking, on the basis of which your relationships with people and with yourself will change, and your life will change. Just 5 minutes every day. All girls are actresses. They just suggested to some that they didn't succeed, or that it is frivolous and stupid. But in fact, such lessons can help you understand others, their body language and facial expressions, as well as understand yourself, and express your emotions and yourself more vividly and accurately. Work through the clamps in your body that are related to your psyche. Relax in the body, it will become easier and emotionally. In addition, the skills will be useful to you in raising children. You can arrange homemade performances and play pirates and princesses with him without embarrassment, bright and unforgettable. Wear skirts, dresses, in short, putting on a skirt. You first show everyone around that you are a woman, and they begin to treat you as a woman. In addition, skirts help establish the circulation of female energy in your body, which improves the hormonal background, cures female diseases. Even if you cannot wear them all the time, wear at least at home. For your beloved husband, or on dates with the man of your dreams. You will notice how differently he begins to look at you. And how else will you feel? Watch useful movies, with a meaning or a romantic character among the large number of films about nothing, films about violence and ignorance. You can still find diamonds. Films about true love and fidelity, about calling and finding one's own path. I will give you just a few examples. Refractory, Pollyanna, Angel A.A., Pay to Another, August Rush, Billy Elliot, Where Dreams May Come, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Beautiful Green, Good Will Hunting. Inside I Dance, I Love You. Watching movies is better in the company of friends or a loved one, and the exchange of energy, and there is something to think about and talk about if you look at our world. Then it is very diverse. Women of different countries and religions wear different clothes, have different traditions and rituals. And each one can learn something. For example, one could learn from Muslim women to wear the most beautiful clothes for a husband. And the inhabitants of the island of Bali, a constant dialogue with God, in the form of offerings and songs. Sri Lankan girls have self-esteem, etc. By studying different cultures, you can better understand what is happening in this world and in yourself. You can take your favorite rituals and introduce them into your life. For example, how can someone prevent you from starting to sing and dance when you want it? Start learning a new language. Women love to talk. Language is a way of communication. As long as you speak only Russian, you can exchange energy only with Russian women. But if you also learn English, then you can expand your horizons by communicating with women of other cultures. And besides, women usually like the learning process. If you also learn how to communicate, then it is even more pleasant and interesting. Allow yourself insane and illogical. This is especially true for iron ladies and people in their cases. When you have everything right, you make your bed every morning. Immediately wash your dishes. If you have everything on schedule, correctly, on time and for sure, most likely, a drop of spontaneity will not hurt you. Start by leaving the bed unmade up one morning. Or be late for 10 minutes for a meeting. Or do not wash the dishes. Or buy yourself another pair of shoes, a completely strange bright color. Do something unusual, new. It will be scary, but after that you will be swept by a wave of self-esteem, acceptance and new forces. Allow yourself inappropriate weaknesses. Soap bubbles in the parks, even if you have no children. Jumping on the bed, dancing in the shower, songs during the cleaning, funny socks, happy long stocking costume for corporate masquerade. Let it not be boring and monotonous with you. Let it be interesting, diverse, unexpected and unpredictable. Ask for strength by the water, lake, sea, river, spring, ocean. All these water bodies can help you relax. Female energy is like water. It is cool, flowing, flexible and strong. Therefore, water is able to take with us all our worries and doubts. If something bothers you, tell us about this river, as our great-great-grandmothers did. Even crying is better not in the pillow, but in the bath. Water will take your sorrows with you, and it will become much easier for you. A walk along the seashore, along the embankment of the river can help you calm your mind and fill up with energy. Reading and writing poems, reading beautiful lines about elevated feelings is incredibly useful for a woman. Rhymes and rhythm streamline thoughts in the head, calm the psyche. And to write poetry is a very useful activity for the development of our emotional sphere. Talking about our feelings, we help them to live whole. Finding beautiful images, adding rhymes and expressing our thoughts, we learn the correct and beautiful speech. A beautiful speech for a woman is the key to her success in the world. Visit a museum or exhibition. Have you been to your native art museum for a long time? Have you looked at photo exhibitions in your city for a long time? Local history museums, exhibitions of paintings or works of art. Do you know that a woman needs to look at the beautiful in order to become even more beautiful? It is necessary to study the beautiful, so that beauty penetrates inside too. We need to study art culture. This is a lot of beauty, and meaning, and female energy. Keep a diary, write down your thoughts and feelings. Best by hand and daily. Writing about feelings is one way of living. Moreover, it helps to realize them, and yourself. And this is the first step towards the competent expression of feelings. And the diaries will help you in the process of introspection, searching for your lessons and gifts of life. Or they will become a pleasant memory after many, many years. Remember such a film. The Diary of Memory. For your self-esteem, this is a very useful ritual, especially if you are unhappy with your appearance, and this affects about 90% of all women. Find all the photos where you like yourself. It will be difficult at first, but you can start with a couple of photos. But now you will definitely know why you need beautiful photos. And start to pose, look for your perspectives. To make the album thicker and more beautiful, you can go to a photo shoot by doing makeup and hairstyle, collecting some beautiful dresses. And then your album can fill up very quickly. And the more you will like yourself, the more sympathy for you will be shown to others. I'll tell you a secret. This sympathy was before. You just didn't let it appear. And with the acceptance of yourself, the growth of self-esteem and self-esteem, it becomes easier for you to accept love and care. And people are happy to start sharing with you. Decide on your desires. Do you know that the surest way to cut your man's income is to stop wanting? When the wife does not need anything, the man does not earn anything. He just doesn't need to. The man is unpretentious in everyday life, a pair of shirts and trousers, one pan and a mattress on the floor enough for him. A woman broadens her horizons with her desires. Inspires a man free exploits and earnings. So do not give up silly material desires. Learn to correctly express them, accept the possibility of rejection and thank for what you received. The best way to realize your desires and declare them is a dream collage. This is a fascinating creative process, and in itself it already gives a lot of strength. Just cut out the pictures you liked from magazines, newspapers, advertising leaflets, and stick on one big sheet with your photo in the center. And then hang it, or even roll up and put under the bed, to get it in a year or two and be surprised at the result. Affectionate speech. The Vedas say that a woman's speech can determine her purity, true beauty and the inner peace. What you say and how it greatly affects you and your environment. The habit of using rude words leaves an unpleasant halo around you. And then you are attracted to such men who themselves love a strong word, even at your address. And the habit of speaking kindly, celebrating good things and being at sun, will attract good and sympathetic people to you. Slow down your speech, relax your vocal cords, tell people a lot of pleasant things. From this, your aura will become brighter and brighter, and there will be more energy again. Everyone wants a responsible man, right? Every woman wants to be taken care of, to find a reliable shoulder. But did you know that for this you must be obedient? It is this feminine quality that gives rise to a desire in a man to take responsibility. If a man needs to pick up a woman and transfer her from point A to point B, which one will he want to take? The one that constantly kicks and prevents him from doing his job, or the one that relaxes, trusts and enjoys the process? Learn the female phrase, yes dear, or, as you say, beloved. It is they who work miracles with men, turning them into responsible and courageous knights. It is obedience that can make your man the main one in the family. Sexual selectivity. The chastity of a woman is a great power, and this strength can be wasted on one-day connections. Sex after a first date, sex for the sake of maintaining shape. But then, besides everything else, a subtle connection is formed with this person, and we exchange the most difficult karma with him. Through this subtle connection, our energy can flow away from us even many years after that night. And you can take care of yourself and respect, and give all the power of your chastity to your spouse. Then you can save him from trouble, and open up many new opportunities for him. And you yourself will maintain their fullness and peace. Purity. The purity of a woman gives her strength. This applies to her home, and her body, and her clothes, and her actions. If after talking with a person you do not feel very well, take a shower and change into clean clothes. If the energy is at zero, wash your hair. If overwhelming negative emotions, wash the dishes, etc. Bringing cleanliness to any area of your life can breathe new strength into you. And taking a shower every morning after waking up will also improve your skin condition and overall well-being. Nourish yourself with love. If you want to give love to others, you need to start with yourself, as elsewhere. In order to have something to give, you need to fill it to the brim with this. And the best and most correct way is to take care of yourself. Pamper yourself, allow yourself strange things, forgive your mistakes, listen to your feelings, trust your intuition. Look for an opportunity at every moment to take care of yourself and show love for yourself. Needlework. Everything that a woman does with her own hands becomes magical. Earlier in Russia, women themselves sewed shirts for their spouses, who defended them in battle better than armor. Knitted hats do not allow the baby to catch a cold. And the paintings she embroidered create an atmosphere of comfort and love in the house. In addition, during the needlework, your thoughts slow down. You engage in creativity, which is very important for female energy. A hobby gives you inspiration and energy, and the results of your work can be presented to relatives and friends. The main thing is to find your kind of needlework. Fortunately, there are a lot of them. Sewing, embroidery, knitting, weaving macrame or mandalas, felting from wool, decoupage, scrapbooking and so on. Now in many cities, handicraft masterclasses are held, allowing you to try different things and choose something of your own. Flower arrangement. When dealing with beauty, a woman herself becomes even more beautiful. Flowers are the energy of life and love. And making a bouquet is a process of creativity related to beauty. Buying flowers for your home, try to make a bouquet of them. Cutting flowers in the country, make a composition of them. The space for creativity here is not limited by anything. The bouquet can be large or small. It can combine incongruous. In any case, the result will be pleasant to the eye. In addition, sometimes it happens, it can become your little hobby or profession. Gentle touches to your face and body help you get rid of negative emotions and feel happier. According to this principle, every woman is recommended to go for a relaxing massage with aromatic oils. But by the same principle, that you can take care of yourself. Having mastered the simple techniques of self-massage, or simply rubbing oils or lotions into your beautiful skin every evening with gentle stroking movements. Remember, if the world does not give you what you want, start giving it to yourself. Staying alone with you. Sometimes women ignore this point, and then various unpleasant situations happen. Tired of hectic life and communication, a woman may suddenly go underground to gain strength. If you understand that each person, regardless of gender, sometimes needs to spend time alone with himself, it will become easier for you. The time that you devote to yourself helps you to gather your thoughts, to restore your strength, and to survive and digest emotions. Introspection. Do not confuse only with excessive self-digging, and self-knowledge have not disturbed anyone yet. Especially for women. So allow yourself sometimes to climb up all day in bed with a box of your favorite ice cream, your favorite books or movies, turn off phones in the internet, and enjoy the silence and communication with yourself, your soul. Soft toy. Do you like stuffed animals? A teddy bear's inspiring you? Do you sometimes want to take a bear with you to bed like in childhood? Do not deny yourself such strange weaknesses. Soft toys can be your best friends, which you can always hug, who always listen to you, and touching, which is always so nice. Even adult girls need a teddy bear or a bunny who will always be there in any situation. Don't you have one yet? May be worth a purchase. Remember that a woman is very connected with the moon. The energy that pacifies our mind is moon energy. It is we who we are trying to accumulate. It is she who is saved from stress. In addition, the lunar cycle affects our mood and condition. Therefore, establishing relationships with her is very important. You can read special mantras, meditate on her energy, perform special practices and exercises, and adjust to your life to her rhythms. Experiment. Add water charged by the moon to the bath. Talk with her. Ask her for blessings. Go to the theater or ballet. Remember how beautiful and new we need, as well as relationships and impressions. You can find all this in a good performance, in opera or in ballet. Even if you never went to the theater, even if you have no one to go with, go alone or with a friend. And during the performance, try to relax and trust what is happening. You will feel how the appearance of fragile and flexible ballerinas positively affects female energy. How the battery is charged from the romantic scenes of the performance. How beautiful classical music pleases the ear and arranges everything inside. After all, it all starts with sound. Give yourself flowers. Do you all expect from him a bouquet of your favorite tulips or roses? And midnight is approaching, but Herman is still gone. How does this affect your mood, self-esteem and emotional state? But what if after work go in and choose a bouquet? The one you like. It may look silly, but try it. This is a step towards self-love. In addition, the husband will see the bouquet, and will remember that he has not spoiled you for a long time. And you will get the desired pleasure without expecting anything from the near. In a woman's life there should be beautiful flowers and bouquets. If until you give them, or no one to give them yourself. In this place we get the sum from several ways at once: communication with women, like-minded people and children. Moreover, one can escape from the routine of everyday life just find some of the same mothers and walk with them, go to visit each other, chat, make friends with families. By the way, this can become not only your weighted charge but also your work. After all, where should a woman work? Where there is communication, other women, interest and a free schedule. Organizing meetings of young mothers, their leisure, entertainment is a great option for a same young mother. Sit with someone else's child. Many of you have girlfriends with children. Probably saw how much they have to do and how little time is left for themselves. But what if you make one such girlfriend pleasant, and offer her help? Take a walk with her babies, play with him for several hours, while mom gets enough sleep, goes to the hairdresser, reads a book or just drinks coffee. You will see immense gratitude in the eyes of your friend because you give her the most valuable thing, time for herself. Not always a husband or grandmother can help her, even if they really want to. But she needs help. I'm talking like a mother of two tricks. Talking with children can bring you a lot of pleasure and energy. In addition, the burden of karma does not fall on us with other people's children. And therefore it is usually easier with them than with our own. Feed the needy. Everything related to feeding increases female energy. Starting with breastfeeding a baby, treating guests or cooking for a spouse. But if you go further than your home and look at those who live differently. Around us there are many people who do not eat every day, or who eat very scarce food. Children from dysfunctional families, for example, do not see fruit, generally, and they don't even know what they taste like. There are many charities that distribute food to those in need, and you can take part in a similar project. Or you can just cook dinner for an old neighbor, or take a bag of fruit to children from a dysfunctional family. When we do not live for ourselves, we seek ways to help others. Life wants to reward us and seeks ways to help us. Such a simple law. Feed the birds. Animals just take a loaf of bread or a packet of seeds for a walk. And feed the pigeons, sparrows, ducks. Feed stray cats or dogs. It's also not easy for them to live in this world. It does not matter who you feed, people or animals. Both of them are living beings who need our mercy, compassion and selfless help. The girl comes from the Sanskrit deva, which means divine. Women really have a special mission on earth. And in ancient cultures, women were always revered, were protected. If the times are not right now, does this mean that we should stop considering ourselves worthy? When you grow self-esteem in yourself, people will start to treat you differently. So, as in ancient times applied to all women, check for yourself. Lady does not need to prove that she is a lady. This can be seen with the naked eye. It is these women who are lucky in life, family, love. It is them that everyone around loves so much, and you can become one of them. Worthy of all the best. After all, you are already born woman. Ksenia rich how to attract money and luck to the house. Folk signs happiness is not in money, and not even in their quantity. But having finances certainly makes life easier and better. Since ancient times, people believe that certain signs can indicate both enrichment and losses, as well as promise good luck and happiness. It is only important not to miss the signs of fate, and they will tell you what changes to expect. The most common folk beliefs regarding material well-being in the home are as follows. 1. The house should not be faulty, leaking plumbing. Water is connected with money. If it leaks in vain, then the same thing will happen with finances. 2. Did you see a dropped coin? Look which side it is facing up. If an eagle, you can pick it up and put it in your wallet with the rest of the money. If tails, it is better to pass by, it will bring losses. 3. The temptation to start spending salaries on the day it is received is great. Do not hurry. Let the sum safe and sound survive at home for at least one night. This will make your home attractive for cash inflows. 4. Did you find someone who lost a large sum or got a win at a casino? Do not store this money. Spend them on friends and relatives as quickly as possible. Such money is considered ashing. They arrived quickly, they must quickly leave. 5. If you lend money, try to do this during the period of the moon. Otherwise, the debt will not be repaid, and other finances will begin to flow away, like water. 6. Do not whistle at home. Wealth will fly away with a whistle. 7. When the chimes are struck 12 times on New Year's Eve, before knocking a glass of champagne, drop a little from it onto any selected banknote. Put it in your wallet separately from the rest of the money and take care for a year. She will fulfill the role of a money mascot. 8. Like the negative effects of leaks broken. Crashed items should not be stored in the house. They interfere with luck. 9. Storks are considered birds of happiness and good luck. Therefore, if they made a nest on the roof of the house, this is a very good sign. 10. Salt placed in the corners of the home to clean the energy of the room and attract good luck. 11. An ancient symbol for attracting good luck is a horseshoe above the entrance doorway. 12. The ants who settled in the house are a nightmare of the housewives. But, oddly enough, according to popular beliefs, this is a sign that we should expect luck and happiness. 13. Accidentally spilled tea. Do not be sad, this is a good sign, indicating a quick success. 14. Before leaving the house, close all doors and windows. This will help maintain good luck at home, otherwise it will simply disappear. 15. If you accidentally break the dishes, it's not scary. According to popular belief, luck and prosperity will come to the house soon. But you can't store the broken one, otherwise you will get the opposite result. I also want to share with you one algorithm that I whaled not long ago in a very interesting book, Millionaire in a Minute, Robert Allen. This algorithm must be repeated every day for 30 days. You can read it for longer until you realize in reality that you own it. In the morning when they just woke up and in the evening before going to bed. It will help change your thinking. At this time, your brain works less and is distracted by unnecessary thoughts, your fears, and so on. I am rich in every sense. There is an infinite amount of money in the world which I want to earn, save, invest. multiply and give away. My wealth improves the lives of all people. I accept abundance and it accepts me. Always happy to be of service. Ksenia Rich.